morning, students. This is Sheba. Now we are going to discuss about the electronic devices Unit 3 Field Effect Transistors. In our previous sessions, we have discussed about semiconductor diodes and bipolar junction transistors. And now we are going to discuss about a new session, field effect transistors. So before getting into the topic of discussion, let us see what is the syllabus that has been covered in this unit. So in this unit 3 field effect transistors, we are going to learn about JFET, its drain and transfer characteristics, its current equations, pinch off voltage and its significance, and also MOSFET along with its characteristics, threshold voltage, channel length modulation. Apart from this, we are also going to learn about D MOSFET, E MOSFET, its characteristics, comparison of both MOSFET with JFET. So here I have also given the corresponding textbook and references which you can refer for this particular unit, and also NPTEL lecture materials along with its videos is also given for your reference purpose, and also materials for reference is also given. So before getting into the topic of field effect transistor, in last unit we have learned about BJT, that is bipolar junction transistors. What is the major difference between this bipolar junction transistors and field effect transistors? BJT is nothing but it is a current control device. You can clearly see in this diagram the current control, it's kind of controls the current, that is IB versus IC, base current to collector current, whereas FET, field effect transistor, in short it is said to be FET, FET. It is a voltage control device. You can see here the current, drain current controls the voltage VGS, gate to source voltage. And so comparing this FET versus BJT, there are also some similarities like the applications to which we are applying this BJT as well as FET. Both are implemented for amplifiers, switching devices, impedance matching circuits. And here you can see the differences between this FET and BJT. FET, as I have mentioned, it is a voltage control device, whereas BJT is current control device. FET has higher input impedance, whereas BJT has lower impedance. FET is less sensitive to temperature variations, whereas BJT is higher sensitive. FET is a unipolar device, BJT is a bipolar device. FET is smaller and easily integrated into the chips. BJTs are integrated in bigger ICs. So now we can clearly know about the what is mean by this FET as well as the BJT, how it differs from the BJT. So moving to the major topic of discussion, field effect transistors. So this field effect transistor FET is a type of transistor that uses an electric field to control the flow of current. Yes, the flow of current is controlled by using an electric field, and here also you have three terminals as you have seen in the BJT. In BJT, the three terminals are namely said to be emitter, base, collector. Here similarly in FET also we have three terminals, namely source, gate and drain. As you can see in this symbolic pictorial representation, this is the diagrammatic representation of FET which we can see in our laboratories and all. So it has three terminals. The left side is said to be the gate, center is said to be the drain, and right side is said to be the source terminal. There are many types of field effect transistors. The major classification are FET is classified into JFET and MOSFET, that is IGFET. JFET is in turn classified into N-channel JFET and P-channel JFET. Similarly, MOSFET is classified into depletion MOSFET and enhancement MOSFET. Depletion MOSFET is also of two types, N-channel DMOSFET and P-channel DMOSFET. Enhancement MOSFET is also classified into N-channel EMOSFET and P-channel EMOSFET. So these are all we are going to see in detail in this entire unit. Moving to the advantages of FET over BJT. Yes, in last unit itself, we have thoroughly seen about the characteristics of BJT and it is also applied in many real-time applications. But what is the need for moving from BJT to FET? Yes, FET has high input impedance and temperature stability is also available compared to the BJT. It is smaller in size compared to BJT and can be fabricated with fewer processing. BJT is bipolar, conduction both hole and electron, whereas FET is unipolar and so it uses only one type of current carrier. It is less noise compared to BJT and usually used as an amplifier and logic switch for real-time applications. So the major disadvantage of this FET compared to BJT is it is easy to damage. As we have seen in the classification, the major two types of field effect transistor, that is JFET and MOSFET. As you can see in this diagram, JFET is nothing but the junctional FET. So the junction is selected and based on that it controls the voltage on which type of FET field effect transistor we are choosing. Also MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor FET. Yes, you can see here separate lines are created for DS, source, drain and gate areas. So JFET is in turn classified into N channel and P channel. So in N channel the gate is towards the junction and in P channel it is away from the junction. The arrow mark you can see, the pink color arrow mark. Similarly in MOSFET the source is towards the junction, N channel MOSFET, and P channel it is outwards, arrow, the blue color arrow mark which is shown. Moving to the applications of FET. FET are extensively used in integrated circuits due to its compact size and they are also used in mixer circuits of television and FM receivers. Yes, this is one of the major real-time application, television and FM receivers, due to its lower intermodulation distortions. Moreover, the FET are also used as voltage variable resistors in op-amps, tone control circuits and JFET voltmeter design. So here I have given the reference link also for applications of FET in real time. Also, FET is applied in low noise amplifiers, buffer amplifiers, cascade amplifiers, analog switch, chopper circuits, multiplexer, current limiter and phase shift oscillators. As I have mentioned, all these applications are implemented in communication as per signal processing lines in all the real-time applications. So moving to the topic junctional FET, JFET. Junctional field effect transistor, as you can see in this diagram, two p-type junction is chosen and N channel. This is the N channel JFET. As you can see, the three terminals, gate, source, drain is given, and since we need to create a junction, two p-type areas is combined, that is two gate of both these sides are combined to create the junction. So why it is said to be junctional field effect transistor? The JFET operates basically depends upon the potential difference between the gate and source. As you can see in the diagram, it creates a junction and potential field is created between the gate and source. Based on that potential difference only, the FET operates and produces the output. The reverse bias voltage between the gate and source changes the width of the depletion region. As a result, the width of the channel shortens or expands, and hence current passing through the channel decreases or increases respectively. So moving to the construction and characteristics of JFET, it is also a three-terminal device with one terminal capable of controlling the current between the other two. As we have mentioned earlier, here also the three terminals are gate, source and drain, where source is connected to the N channel and gate is connected to the P channel. There are also two types of JFETs, as we have mentioned earlier, N channel JFET and P channel JFET. In real time, N channel JFET is most widely used in all the real time applications. So you can see the symbolic representation, as I have mentioned, the arrow mark. Based on the arrow mark, you can say whether it is N channel or P channel. So the gate arrow mark indicates whether it is an N channel or P channel. So this is the circuit representation of N channel and P channel. You can see the substrate material and how the junction is created between both the materials. And moving to the real-time example, this is one of the water analogy mechanism of our JFET working. That is, source creates the input and drain controls the flow of current, and based on that output is drained and it is extracted at the output side. So drain and source are connected to the N channel and gate is connected to the P-type material. So in N channel JFET, as we have seen, there are two types, N channel and P channel JFET. In N channel JFET, the major structure is N-type material embedded between the P-type material to form two PN junction. In the normal operation of N-channel device, the drain is positive with respect to the source. Current flows into the drain through the channel and out of the source. Because the resistance of the channel depends on gate to source voltage VGS, gate to source voltage VGS, and the drain current ID, it is controlled by that voltage. As you can see here in the N-channel, junction is created between the PN type. So two PN junctions are created and it conducts the flow of current. And moving to the P channel JFET, another type, major structure is a P-type material between embedded N-type material to form two PN junction and current flow from source to drain. Hose injected to the source through the P-type channel and flowed through the drain, which you can see in this diagram. Yes, P-type material is embedded between the two N-type material to create two PN junction and it starts current processing, flow of current. So this is about the introduction to the FET as well as the JFET along with its type N channel and P channel JFET. So moving to the important questions in this topic of discussion. Regarding part A 2 marks, why is FET called a unipolar device? Yes, you can see here the polarity. It is not created a single PN polarity. It either hole or electrons conducts, whether we are choosing the P channel or N channel. Based on that, either holes or electrons will be conducting. So it is said to be the unipolar device. How can a FET can act as a voltage controlled resistor? Yes, it is a voltage controlled device and it can be also used as a voltage controlled resistors in real time. So distinguish between BJT and FET, as we have seen in the introduction part itself. Next question, sketch a block diagram to represent an N channel FET. Indicate voltage and current direction and device operation. Yes, of course, the block diagrams and its symbolic representation can be asked in all the questions, not only N channel. For P channel FET also you have to prepare. Next question, what are the advantages of FET? Yes, you can write the advantages of the FET over BJT, why it is implemented in real time compared to the BJT, like temperature withstanding, its a smaller size, etc. Moving to the part B, 8 marks, explain with neat sketch construction of N channel and P channel FET. Give also its symbol. Yes, you have to draw the diagram. You have to explain what is FET, what is N channel FET means, what is P channel FET means. Next question, illustrate the working mechanism of JFET with necessary diagram. Yes, general working mechanism. You have to draw a general JFET and you have to generally explain all the available constructions and working principle of the JFET. Next question, with neat diagram, explain the construction working principle of P channel JFET And also fourth question, we need diagram explain the construction and working principle of n channel JFET. Yes, of course, whenever you start preparing, you prepare both for n channel as well as the p channel. They may be asking any question in the part B. So moving to the important links for a reference. This is the important links which you can refer for both the notes as well as the materials. And also I have given the website reference as well as the book reference, which I have suggested the book Electron Devices, UA Bakshi, AP Godse, page number corresponding to 3rd chapter, 1 to 6th page corresponds to the topic of discussion which we have discussed now. So regarding the real-time applications, as I have mentioned earlier, it is applied in television circuits, amplifier circuits, switching circuits, etc. And also the major implementation is amplifier circuits, chopping purpose, signal chopping, signal limitation purpose and all done by using this field effect transistor. And so this is inevitably applied in all the real-time applications and our real life devices which we are using in our daily life. This is about the topic which we have discussed now. If you have any doubts in this, you can ask me and get the details. Thank you.